So you linked up with the charity. So we had a bit of an intermission there. So if you something happened, the Wi-Fi just dropped out. You know, that's the way it happens. Not that I'm.
We've got to roll with it.
Well, I'm not really into the, you know, all that stuff. Am I?
What do we do now?
Can you do my phone for me? How do I do this? What is Instagram? How do I work that? Yeah, that's me. But everyone knows me anyway. So I guess, right, so we'll get back to, so you've decided what you want to do now is connect with all these charities and pay it forward with giving some of your money that you make with your modelling. Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful.
If I don't make it from modelling and I have it there, regardless of what I do, if it's photography, modelling, or I work for it in any other way, you know, I want to, it's saved money. I have saved money that I also want to give back, and I do that.
Okay, so the Bali Halfway House, what do they do again?
Bali Halfway House is a house of rescued dogs that have been taken from Bali, rescued from Bali if they've had many problems with them. And these people are amazing. They take them in, they shelter them, feed them, medicate them. A lot of them are in Bali Pet.
They're all volunteers?
Yeah, they're all volunteers.
So do they kind of like go to these homes and they look after them before they're adopted? Is that what the whole idea is?
Yeah, they go to this one house and they're all looked after and all treated. Most of them have been to the vet over there, Bali vet. And yeah, I mean, a lot of these dogs have a lot of problems due to the fact you're in Bali and they've got a lot of skin conditions, a lot of ticks, and they're just treat like family at this place, and they're waiting for their forever home. That's where this place is. They're rescued and they're waiting for their forever home.
So the one thing like that I see in all this is that I'm hoping there are a lot of other people out there, because I'm an animal lover. I mean, everyone knows my little Chili. She'll be on the show one day. But we'll put a picture up today.
Yay.
Just one of the pictures. Now I've forgotten what I was going to say.
Well, I was just gonna point on the fact that Bali Halfway House are for dogs that have already been treated and waiting for their forever home. And Bark for Bali, if you've been to Bali, Bark for Bali they're in the process. So they're taking dogs in and they're still treating them, and you know, and all these charities depend on tourists and people wanting to visit and donating. That's what they depend on. And to be out there physically seeing all this with the dogs and what's happening over there, physically being there and doing all this is just amazing. What I do is never enough. What I do, I feel when I'm home, it's still something for me to do. So me sending money is me helping. If I can't be there physically, I want to help while I'm here. So that's what I do.
And you're a vegan too, so you've really, you know, really made a stand there in life, haven't you, by choosing not to have any animal products.
No.
So how old were you when you started doing that?
I've been vegan for about 6 years now, and I was a vegetarian in my younger days, but I changed when I got older, because for me, if I'm going to do something for animals, I'm going to go...
You got to stand by it.
The whole way. Yeah. So, yeah, and that's what I did, and...
Was there something that I saw in the newspaper a couple of weeks ago? Now, let me just think. It was something about...
She's going to embarrass me.
Was it the Queen of Vegans or something like that? It was a title of some description.
That was it. It was a competition for Peter, and they did state to state here in Australia, and me and a young other man won Vegans for New South Wales, the sexiest vegans.
That's the sexiest vegan.
Not so sexy now, but
Okay, I did see that. I actually did see that.
It wasn't the fact that it was the sexiest. It was just pure. I was so proud, purely for the fact that it was vegan. Just promoting that there are a lot of people out there that love animals, and we unite. And it wasn't the sexiest. It was just vegan, and that made me happy.
So you were the New South Wales champion.
Yeah.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a title.
I know.
I should really think about it. And I know a lot of people out there love their animals and all that, but you know, it is something that you've got to believe in 100% to make that choice.
Yeah.
You know, and I could possibly be that vegan. I think, you know, I could possibly do that, but
it's not as scary as what people think.
I know there are other alternatives. Yeah. I know about the other alternatives, but you know, there's just some of my recipes that I just can't think that what would I put in there instead of that if I was to be a vegan.
And then there's a whole wide range when you become that person, because of the love that you have. It opens your mind, your heart to everything that's out there, and you don't really realise until you do it, and then you're like, wow. Actually, wow, there is so many options, and there's so many delicious things that we can eat. And people assume, oh, you just eat lettuce and grass and you're a rabbit. That's not the case at all. If I wanted to be a fat vegan, I could. I
really?
could.
What fattens you up being a vegan? Like, what's something
chips,
that's fattening?
hot chips.
Can you have hot chips?
Pringles, original salt and vinegar barbecue.
No, I want to be a vegan if you can have Pringles.
Vegan cupcakes, cakes, ice cream.
Can you post up some great little
burgers.
recipes? What's your favourite thing to eat as a vegan?
Vegan burger from Grilled. Veggie Vitality.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, so what's a little something that you cook up that you really love? Or do you cook? I should have asked that first. I might embarrass you for the second or third or fourth time.
I do, but people probably wouldn't like what I eat at home. It's just...
But never mind people.
Simple.
You know?
You can make your homemade pizzas with vegan cheese and all that.
Can you get vegan cheese?
Stuff. You sure can. You sure can.
No way. You can get well, okay, well, I'm kind of really swaying towards this vegan thing now. Because I thought it was just, you know, like, I'm one of the people that think about the grass thing. Like, that would be me. But, okay, so you can get vegan cheese. Okay, so what do you have instead of like a milk substitute?
I have rice milk.
So there's almond milk too, isn't
There's almond milk, rice milk, coconut milk.
But I'll tell you, they taste awful.
Almond milk, I'm not a fan of, I'll be honest.
What was that, producer?
Coconut
milk, yeah, I like coconut milk.
Coconut milk is good, and rice milk is really nice. People don't think, like if I'm making a coffee, they think, oh my god, your coffee's black, because the rice milk is so... It's not obviously normal milk.
Like water.
It's like water. But when you taste it, you can taste the sweetness in the rice milk. So I like rice milk.
I might try that.
Yeah. Soy milk, not so much, because
no,
I get a bit blotchy on soy milk.
No, I'm not one for that. But I just wanted to read something, because we're going to post this up, Navosa Pause. But this is something that, just the first paragraph, I know, you know, I might babble on a bit as I do. But that's what got me into this mess of having...
We like your babble. We like Kelly's babble. I love it.
So I just wanted to read something out because it really touched my heart when I read this, and I think it's very important to share it. Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
And even if you said you did mind, I'd still read it.
You still do it anyway.
Okay. I started Navosa Pause with a dream and a vision to help animals of the world and those who spend their lives helping and caring for them. I'm a huge animal lover, and now I am making my passion reality. I want to bring people together. I want us to make a stand against animal cruelty. Love more, give more, and know it takes nothing to be kind. When you love and care and give, it shows the change that you want to see in the world and in others. It takes one person to make a ripple effect. So be your own ripple and make an effect on those around you. That is just so, I mean, I could read the whole thing. I just thought that was so beautiful. Like, that's just such an inspiring piece. And I guess, you know, how much time we got there, producer? We've got about 10 minutes on the back. Oh, see, you know, we are learning. Each and every week we're getting better and better, we think. Okay. So, what was the worst situation that you've heard of? I know it's a horrible thing to talk about, but, you know, there's viewers out there that want to hear, you know, the outcome of something. So, what was something really bad that may have happened, but then you were involved in a beautiful, wonderful outcome?
Last time I was in Bali, there was a link up with a lady named Prue. She's from Mission Plausible and Halfway House. And she had a dog that they rescued, or she rescued, named Hero. And he was a beautiful dog, but couldn't walk, skin and bone, had a lot of problems. And obviously I donated, and I've helped her with this dog to watch him grow from how he was to now, and to now he is absolutely amazing. He can walk, he's no longer skin and bone, and he's got a loving family. He did get adopted. And I think people often say you can't change the world, but you can change a world for that one dog.
That's right. And that's the ripple,
and
isn't
that
it?
is what it's all about. It's not changing. If we have that mentality of not changing the world, then nothing really gets done. But if you look into the eyes of another being, whether it's an animal or a human, and you give that person or that animal love, you're changing that world and that life for that individual. And I think that is what it's all about.
Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is I hope that there's, you know, people out there, whatever age group, you know, thinking about what can they do to help. So just say that, all right, they want to help in some way, but they don't know how to or what they're going to do.
Yeah.
What would they do? Would they go on, okay.
They would, when going to Bali, just look up charities, local charities, or any charity wherever you're traveling. But for instance, Mission Plausible, they produce these shirts, and the prices are cheap. The prices range from $5 to $40, $50.
So that's what you've got on.
Yeah. So
they
cheap.
produce these,
yeah,
so that you can look beautiful.
All the money goes back to the charity. All the money goes back into.
Wow, it is gorgeous.
Charity.
Put your arms up so we can just have it. You know, don't worry about me. Yeah, look, isn't that beautiful, everyone? That is gorgeous.
It's beautiful, and they do make some nice stuff. And this here is a bag from I Love Bali Dogs. She sells these, and this lady that does these bags, she goes around every day and feeds Bali dogs.
Wow,
every day.
Beautiful.
On her bike, and she's a skinny mini because of all the work she does.
Not because she's a
She
vegan.
feeds them more than she feeds herself.
And of course,
this is from Bark for Bali.
Okay, well,
and you can get these from her.
This
her
looks.
shop.
Hang on a minute. I'm
Over
not
in
very
Bali?
good at the merchandising, but have we got it? Have we got it up?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Saving Bali
So
Dogs.
she sells these in her shop in Bali. So when you visit her, she'll have these, and you can buy these, and amongst other things.
I mean, we should all be wearing these. You know, like buying these and wearing them.
And this is from me, Navosa Paws. This is a little golden paw. This is for you, Kelly.
Oh, wow. And is this how you raise money?
Yeah. This is also, I sell these, and all the proceeds go back to the charities that I am collaborating with.
Oh, wow. So for those of you that haven't got your glasses on, like this is a little gold paw. And that's basically what it looks like. So do I need to show you that? Yeah. So
there's the flash tattoos there as well.
Oh, they're tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Aren't they cool?
And these come in these cute little envelopes.
Yeah. So a gift. So
$5 is a coffee.
That's right.
$5
So
is a coffee.
all the grandmas out there. Now, look, I'm a grandmother. So I wouldn't mind buying like a few of these and putting them in the little Christmas hampers, like for all the grandkids, because they love those sort of, and because it's gold, like wow, like the kids would love that. So all you grandmas out there, like how about just getting together and buying a few, and you know, for the young little grandchildren for Christmas. And look, I tell you what, there wouldn't be many little kids that wouldn't want to wear that. Yeah. And adults too, like all of us. Like we all should be wearing one of these.
I love
I'm going to put mine on right now because I'm making a stand too for...
Let me.
Oh.
Drop me.
Look at that, hey? How's this?
If I can get it on. I'm always awkward with these things.
There we go.
But I'll get it.
So the details about all these little bits and pieces will be on the page, on the Couch with Kelly. Now, I just wanted to sort of let everyone know too, we now have an email that you can actually send some information, or if you know of anyone, or if you want to come on yourself on the Couch with Kelly. And, you know, and I can understand that people don't want to put comments and all that in on Facebook because it is very public. So the email address is On the Couch with Kelly. Now, someone asked me today how to spell couch. C-O-U-C-H. I mastered that one, but someone wrote down coach. But that's why they couldn't get through.
It was a typo.
Yeah, it was a typo, right? Yeah, so it is On the Couch with Kelly. So it's K-E-L-L-I-E. So On the Couch with Kelly at gmail.com. So if you can drop me a line, I mean, even if you like the show, but even if you've got some suggestions, we're open to suggestions. One thing is that we should have cups. What do you think about that? With On the Couch with Kelly on them, and I give them to you, just like Ellen. I mean, did Oprah have cups?
No, just Ellen.
Just Ellen.
Just Ellen. So now it's just Kelly. Just Kelly with her own cup.
Yeah, it'll be On the Couch with Kelly. So, also we've got a few little. Okay, here we go. I've got the little notice over here. Okay, donations to charities in the comments. Yeah, so what we're figuring on doing is, I'd like some feedback on this, but we're figuring on getting these cups On the Couch with Kelly. And if anyone wants to buy them, what we're going to do is we are going to give the money from the sale of these cups, coffee cups, to the charity of your choice. So they'll be to the charity that is associated with each one of our interviews. So it might be the Kidney Foundation, it might be the missionplausible.org. You might choose to look at other organisations, so there'll be the Blind Society, etc.
So you have that option.
Yeah, you've got the option. So we've got to get the mugs. So anyone out there that produces these mugs or know I can get some mugs done, you can contact me. We're also up on YouTube, so we're just trying to get it together right now to put these videos over to YouTube, so just stay patient. They will definitely be there, and then once we've organised how it's actually done correctly, there'll be no stopping it. So I think we're going to flood the market. We might even be popular. What do you think? Yeah. So I've got some great people in a lineup now for our next show. So tune in next week at 7:30 On the Couch with Kelly. Or you can go to my page and view it later. You can go to On the Couch with Kelly and view it later. So all you do is you put On the Couch with Kelly in your little search bar, and that'll take you to the right page. So next week, I've got, I've got some great interviews. I've got a lady that's now looking after her young nephew because her cousin has bipolar and it just can't seem to cope with looking after a child, which is very sad. I've got a lady, a 75-year-old lady that's blind and been living with blindness. Has had 8 children, gets on the ferry, gets on the train. She's in a wheelchair as well. She moves around. A remarkable woman. Amazing woman. yes, I've got a couple of little surprises for you too. So stay tuned next week, 7:30 on the Couch with Kelly, and thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming along, you little sweetheart.
Thank
you for my little gold paw. I'll wear that with pride. Love yous all, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.